surface of the ocean is rough, but at the base of the ocean, on the bottom, there is a stillness. The water is serene. And if you go to the rough oceans like Southern Ocean, is regarded as a roughest ocean surface. Ocean is so rough, water is so rough, you don't feel like going near the water. The calmest ocean is, name itself says, Pacific Ocean. Pacified, calm ocean. Calm ocean, the water is calm, and when the ocean is very calm, water is calm, you feel like going near the beach and touch the water. This applies to us also. If we are very rough on the surface like Southern Ocean, nobody wants to come near us. Very rough, very unpredictable. Like Pacific Ocean, very calm, we want to go near that water and touch it. When you are very calm and serene, people wants to come near you. The people skill, team building, one is like a bottom of the ocean. Try to very calm. Not only those who wants to skim the surface of the life. There is no happiness. If you want happiness, you have to dive within. Like a ocean base, deep within, there is a peace, tranquility. If you are only skimming at the surface, only the superficial life, there is no calmness, serenity. Discontentment is there. Discontentment, nobody can give you contentment except you. You have to take ownership. Not to blame others for discontentment in your life. It is ocean, we can't blame the ocean. We can't blame the ocean. You have to learn to dive deep within. Dive deep within to discover. It applies to our breathing also. Breathing, when we are very rough, agitated, restless, breathing is like a Southern Ocean surface, very erratic. And one who is very calm and serene, in the mind becomes like a Pacific Ocean water, calm, slow breathing, and breathing happens. There is a direct correlation between breathing and the mind trigger, mind type. Manage your mind through your breathing. In Hatha Yoga, it talks about chale vate, chale chittam, nischale nischalam bhavet. Yogi sthanam apnoti vayum tato vayum nirodayet. It talks about chale vate, chale chittam. Air is moving here and there, mind is all over the place. I can't focus, I can't concentrate. My mind is all over the place. It is talking about nischale nischalam bhavet. Control your breathing. When you start breathing, managing your breathing, mind calms down. It's 40% of youths, they have mental health issues. Our Hatha Yoga gives a solution. It is open, it is not a patented. Yoga gives this one to everyone. Manage your breathing, mind can be managed. Mental health issues, if you want to manage, learn the art of pranayama. Yogim sthanam apnoti, sthanutvam apnoti. Yogi becomes stable, discovers the stability. Tato vayum nirodayet. Manage your breathing, you find stability in your life. Stability in your life, and through the pranayama, health improves, lifespan increases, calmness increases. The overall health improves through the pranayama. Pranayama, Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about for doing the pranayama also, how to do the pranayama. Not ordinary breathing is not called as pranayama. Everyone breathes, but breathing with awareness is called as pranayama. Sri Krishna says, to begin with, to practice pranayama, you have to learn to sit straight. Your spine should be vertical. When you are trying to sit, your knees must come towards the ground, so that your foundation is good. If you are sitting like this, you are sitting, your mind is focused on, I am going to fall, I am going to fall. So try to, when you are sitting, you are trying to bring your knees towards the ground. Knees you hold, knees towards the ground, and back straight. Spine vertical. Spine vertical. Use your hands like a stand, so that your spine is vertical. Sri Krishna talks about in Bhagavad Gita, samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasika gramstvam dishaschana avalokayan. Samam kaya, he talks about back, neck and head in one line. You learn for pranayama, learn to sit to begin with. If you are sitting like a hunched back, your lungs already lost efficiency. Your whole lungs you are not making use of. When you sit straight, you are opening up your lungs. It is through the breathing, you are maximizing the lung usage. Samam kraya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stiraha. Achalam stiraha. You are sit stable, whatever length of your pranayama, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, try to not to move. You are not moving, that is why what disturbs, the thoughts disturbs, also our phone calls disturbs. You keep the phone away, put it in silent, and even phone is not disturbing. And dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasika gramstvam. When you are doing the pranayama, not to look here, not to look there, gaze, your gaze is steady. Nasika gramstvam. Ideally, you focus between the eyebrow center, because from here you are controlling the mind also. When you are doing samprekshya nasika gramstvam dishaschana avalokayan. Avalokayan tatraikagram mana kritva tatraikagram mana kritva yata chittendriya kriyaha upavishya asane yunjat yoga atma vishuddhaye. Sri Krishna takes further, one step further, what the mindfulness they talk about, what the doctors they talk about. He tatra, when you are sitting, ekagram, you are bringing the focus between the eyebrow center to increase your concentration. Ekagram manakritva yata chittendriya kriyaha, not to move your hands here and there. You are stable. Your hands are not moving, legs are not moving, eyes are not moving. Upavishya asane yunjat. Upavishya, you are sitting, you are spending early morning, the prime time of your day. Early morning is a prime time. You have come here, upavishya. Upa means higher. You have come here aspiring to learn something higher. You are not here just for chit-chat or just logging on the computer. on the net. You have taken extra time to come here, Upa Avishya. May the higher things dawn in me. That is why you have come to a teacher. I want to sit by his feet. I want to learn. Upavishya asane yunjat yoga atma vishuddhaye. Sri Krishna says you are practicing yoga. Yoga means higher possibility. Yoga, I talked about yoga is the highest possibility is him. When you start acquiring that one, why I am doing Atma Vishuddhaye. Atma, I want to, my mind is full of junk. I want to purify my mind. I want to purify my body. When God and impurity cannot exist together, when it becomes pure, divinity comes to you. He is most pure. He is looking for a place where the purity is there. Through the practice of yoga, when the purity dawns, when the purity is there, divinity has come in your life. Your life become noble, great and blessed. Sri Krishna says, through the pranayama, practice pranayama. Why? I heard to avishya, higher things must dawn in me. For that yoga, higher possibility, highest is that one. Yoga atma vishuddhaye. I want to purify. Why purify? May he come inside, may he take shelter here. May he, so when he takes shelter here, this person becomes like a walking temple. He is carrying the God everywhere, spreading the message of peace, harmony. So, a temple is only one location. When the purity comes, you become like a walking temple. You become like a walking temple. You are carrying like a Utsava Murti. You are carrying like a Ratha. You are carrying everywhere. So, yoga, Sri Krishna says, practice yoga, practice pranayama, practice meditation, so that he want to mount here and want to move around. He is asking us, take me around. Let's spread the divinity, spread the positivity. But I will come only when it is pure. For purity, you have to invest time for yourself.